Howdy my friends, and welcome back to more Let's Play Gran Turismo 2. This is Sky Hurricane. I hope you're having a great day and ready to move on to the Asia Pacific GT Championship with us. And we're going to get into our Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution GSR 2. And of course we're going to tune this up. And I may kind of just speed through this. First I want to get some wheels with it because I don't know, I don't really like the way that these look so much. So, find something that goes alright with this. Hard to say. Why not? I think it looks a little better than what we had. Alright, so I'm going to speed through the tuning of this. Instead of just cutting it out completely, we'll speed through it. Alright, so finished tuning this, and I was actually really surprised and disappointed that this didn't have a racing modification for it. But I guess the Evolution 2 doesn't, probably the Evolution 1 may not, but the Evolution 3 surely does, because it does in Gran Turismo 1. Now notice we're still over 100 horsepower less than the cap on this, but we probably will be overpowered. I don't know about overpowered, but we probably will be able to kill the opposition pretty easily. So let's make the rear, let's not make it super strong. And leave that alone. Definitely want to change this, because if it was left on one, it would only max out at about 110 probably. Alright, we'll leave that all alone. It's automatic. Now when it comes to doing the manufacturer races, I will not be tuning most of the cars up as much as I have these, but these I'm tuning up, you know, because I'm doing a little bit more than just the manufacturer races. And I usually like to show the full potential of most of the cars. This looks really nice. Well, heck, we've already about out-accelerated everybody. Of course, Lancers have always been known for their very good acceleration, similar to the Imprezas. Other good all-wheel drive cars. Well, the Viper's going down. Go Lancer, go. I really like this car. It's not quite as rigid as the Golf that we drove in the last part. but it's also not uncontrollable, you know. really good stability, but not you know, the rigidity that you have with front wheel drive cars. Wow, this race is pretty much going just as I expected it to. Definitely doesn't have much get up and go, but we only have like 430 horsepower though. Now, if you bought like the Evolution, I want to say the Evolution 5 or the Evolution 6, the newer ones in this game, which are old now, you know, because I think there's like an Evolution 10, but they actually tune up to around 500 horsepower, I think, or maybe even surpass it in this game. I may be wrong on that. Correct me if I am wrong. Oh, come on, get on the road. Well, they're similar to how they were doing with me with the Golf, is they're saying just close enough, you know, to seem threatening, but not really. Just close enough. Final lap. I always like Midfield Raceway. It's a shame that I think it was taken out of Gran Turismo 5 and 6, but I think they did bring it back to 6. It's a shame I haven't played Gran Turismo 6 in so long. And I don't even know if they've added more of the Vision Gran Turismo. And I heard about this GT Sport that's supposed to come out for a PS4, which I haven't even bought a PS4 yet. I haven't really felt motivated to get a PS4. It's not that I can't afford it. I just haven't really felt compelled to get one yet. I think one thing that would compel me to get one would be if a good Gran Turismo game came out. Like, I really don't know if GT Sport, from what I've heard and seen, I don't know if it's really going to be something that I want to even mess with or not. It's like Gran Turismo 5 Prologue, it really, I mean, there was really nothing to it. I mean, and I'm afraid that's kind of what GT Sport will be, just like a prologue game. I'm really surprised, NSX, that you were last. What happened? What happened to you? Oh, that's a funny view. The back. Is that the view that we're supposed to? Oh, there we go. Passing everybody at the beginning. Yeah, that's a pretty car. Have you looked in there? Did you look in the toilet? Oh gosh. Alright, so 10,000 for that. And let's try the next race. Alright, so Seattle Circuit, one of my favorite courses in this game. Maybe my favorite course. I really like Red Rock Valley though too. Alright, so let's try this. This video is going to be considerably shorter than the last one. Especially, you know, if I speed up all the tuning and stuff that I did. So we have a Corvette Grand Sport. We have a Subaru Impreza. Those are different. What else do we got? What's that black car? Is that a Lancer? No, that's a Mustang. Mustang. Well, this is an American course after all. car is very maneuverable. Of course, you know, that would make it so good for rally. That's when a manual shift would have come in handy. I kind of needed a downshift there. This car is very easy to drive, golly. And I'm just murdering them on this race. Definitely not the fastest thing. I don't think it's quite as fast as that Corvette 67, obviously, considering that it had a lot more power. That was kind of stupid. Not that it's going to matter in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, because I think with that Grand Sport, I think we actually, or not the Grand Sport, but the Corvette 67, I believe we actually reached 155 on that one straightaway. Or I should not really say straightaway, but high speed section, probably more appropriate. Ouch. That hurt. It actually had a little understeer there. Still killing them though. So who's that's in second? Is that the Corvette? It's a blue car, I know that much. Obviously, because I know my colors. Because I'm driving a blue car myself. Yeah, not the best lap in the world, but you know, that was the whole idea, is that I didn't want to pick a car that would kill them too bad. I guess I should have put the Mitsubishi Mirage in this instead. Made it more interesting. No, that's a Supra. That's a Supra that's second right now. I know. It has to be. I was trying to remember what other blue cars were in this race. I think it's pretty weird, and I probably already mentioned this before, but in Gran Turismo 1, they would always make sure that there's at least one red car in every race, or one blue car, or whatever. In this one, I mean, you could pretty much have all blue and all white cars. I mean, they didn't really take the colors into consideration, you know. They didn't try to make it random or mixed up, you know. Because you might have all blue cars in a race in this game, which, you know, I'm alright with. Just think it's interesting, the difference. And that was a much better lap. And wow, we just stomped them. Good job, Impreza. That's what I drive, by the way. Third place. Mustang got fifth. Oh, Corvette, you got last. What? Oh well. So I guess after doing the credits here, we will get on to the third race. The third race, which you know has to be at Laguna Seca, because it is an American race after all. And I guess Midfield is supposed to be a Japanese track. I'm not sure, because this is supposed to be Asia Pacific. It wouldn't be right that all the races were at American tracks. That would not be right at all. Of course, this was before Tokyo Route 246 was in the game. That'll be in Gran Turismo 3. I like how we have a Nissan 300ZX there. Cool to have that, you know, a different car there. And everything else is pretty much the same. We have another Impreza, another Corvette, Grand Sport. You know, Lancer, you make this just too easy. You make it too easy. You are keeping up with me. Oh my, whatever will I do? I'm really driving so horribly. Pretty interesting that on this track you can actually get off, you know, onto the sand and it be alright in most spots. But on this game it's okay. But like on Jarrett and Albani Stock Car Racing, which was around the same time this game was made, that wasn't the case. And also in the newer Gran Turismos, I'm not sure about 5, but I know in 6, if you get off the side like that, you really slow down tremendously. So I don't know. I'm assuming the Gran Turismo 6, the Jarrett and Labonte stock car racing style is actually more appropriate. I'm assuming that you really would slow down, you know, versus being on the pavement. Because sand really should slow you down a lot, which if you get into the gravel way out there, you will slow down substantially. But they really made this the sand on the side on the left here be really hard packed, I guess. Which I guess it makes sense that wouldn't slow you down much if it was super hard packed and dry. Oh, y'all can't keep up. We got to get to some more interesting races. This is just too easy. Too easy. Golly, Corvette. Look at that Corvette spin out. Apparently somebody else has spun out on the prior lap. I didn't even pay attention because they were last. The Subaru Impreza and the Nissan 300ZX are doing well though. Is very likely rear-wheel drives that spun out on that corkscrew. Yep, good old Laguna Seca with its good old corkscrew. Yeah, I could go ahead and do the Evolution meeting now. Kind of get it out of the way, but I think I just want to kind of do the manufacturer races all together. Make it a little more organized, I guess. Not that it really matters, because this LP hadn't been perfectly organized anyway. Oh, I can't drive suddenly. The Corvette took the lead, though. It just kind of pushed that Impreza right out of the way, didn't it? After failing miserably on Seattle Circuit. The Corvette just could not lose 2 races in a row. Looks like they all caught each other, which is pretty interesting. Yay, the 300ZX got second. It's cool. So yeah, it must have been the RX-7 that really bombed them, or either RX-7 or the Supra that bombed on the corkscrew. That was cool. Good job, Lancer Evolution II. Proud of you. And once again, we won some pretty cool cars, gotta say. So I don't want to save the replay. So let's go check them out. Let's see what we got. Alrighty, so we won a Drag 180SX. Now, I will tell you about this car here. I actually kind of experimented very much with it. And also with the Drag Arthur 3 GTR. Because there's actually another one up, spoiler alert. Sorry. But neither one of them, no matter what I did with the settings, neither one of them could I get to where it would steer very well. I mean, I just could not get it to where it would turn worth of crap. So they're good for one specific race, but other than that, these really aren't. You know, they're not really worth keeping, in my opinion, because you could tune up other cars and they would do, you know, just as good, if not better. So yeah, we're gonna have to say goodbye to you. 1,011 horsepower, though. That's just outrageous. But now this and that other one there, these are some good cars. I love this car here. It's a shame I don't think I ever showed it off in Gran Turismo 1, where it is perhaps, arguably, along with the Impreza Rally Edition and the Concept Car LM Edition and the Subaru LM Edition, probably right up there as the best car in Gran Turismo 1. Very good car, and I may use it for something. And this one, also very good. No information. 672 horsepower, very powerful. Yeah, very nice car. Both of those are. I doubt this has information either. Very light. Alright, so organize this. And oh. So now, yeah, it's a Nissan, so we want to get it with our Nissans, which are way down here. I only have one Subaru, the Legacy Wagon. Ooh, I've accumulated quite a few cars. Alright. How many cars do I have, by the way? 46. Ooh, we're already about halfway to the cap. Alrighty, well, that's going to end it for this part. And in the next part, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do, but I'll figure something out. So maybe it'll be a surprise. At any rate, y'all, I hope you have a super awesome blessed day. I hope you enjoyed this. As always, my friends, stay awesome. Goodbye, y'all.